Hello, beloved friends. I'm here to talk today about a second portion or a follow-up on your vibrational story. We talked about what it means to have a vibrational imprint, a vibrational story that is your imprint of what is the one quality that you possess, that is your essence. Now, we all know we all are the essence of the divine, and yet we have an imprint that is ours to bring into the world. And when we live being clear about that, first of all, and we begin to open to the clarity, the clarifying energies of that, so that it becomes so powerful in us that it literally becomes a wave that goes out before us and connects to others, awakening in them the realization of that particular quality. You know, for me, my quality, my essence is joy. For years, I thought it was love because I live from love, a divine love and an acceptance of others that I knew was a powerful part as a catalyst for what I brought into the world and to awaken others. And yet, that wasn't my true nature. The nature that I possess that exudes from me when I am in my natural relaxed state. Now, this is the key here. And the reason I want to do a follow-up on this because I've had some questions. So even if I don't know what my imprint is, even if I'm not sure how to access what that is for me, or I am unclear about it, how do I understand and live from this experience or access and get to it within myself? So what came through was the opportunity to share that for me, I kept working it. Now, what is it that I represent? Who is it I'm here to be? And to have such clearing of that the aspects of me that are the illusion of the world, that I have created as a self identity, can begin to vibrate away. Because when I'm in my relaxed state as my true essence, when I'm in that place where I am just in my yes, this is how it is. This is what it is. This is who I am. That there is something in us that is so alive. Every cell of our body is alive. Every particle of us is working in a unified field of consciousness because it is our imprint. It is our essence. And we feel at home in ourselves. We're not looking outside of us to find something that fulfills us, that brings us that sense of completion. We already are complete and whole and at home in ourselves. But it doesn't come from my questing after it. So a part of it is relaxing into the remembrance of who I am as a divine being, of who I am as an essence before I took on the personas that I thought were needed to survive or to get ahead in the world, or, you know, all the ways that we were learning to please our parents or told this is what's good, what's bad, what's right, what's wrong, all the ways we learn to identify in some way are set free in the natural experience of who I am. This is the I am of us. We know it's our Christ nature. And yet we have an imprint or a stream of consciousness that is ours to be. And when we're naturally being, this is what comes forth. Others experience it. We experience it. We've maybe struggled to put words to it. And a part of what we're learning is to drop away what we're not so that we come to the realization of what we are, the divine light encoded in us in a way that not only informs our own being, but informs the world of what this particular energy stream is. So if mine, for example, is joy, then I know when I'm in my natural state, when I'm not stressed, I'm not worried, I'm not trying to meet somebody's criteria or some idea in my mind about something I need to be, my natural way of being is joy. And love may be one of the ways that that expresses, but my natural way of being is a purity of joy that bubbles forth from within me. It cannot help itself. It can't help itself. It just is in joy at the experience of living. So for me, I had to spend time, number one, remembering what my natural state is. I had to release the things I thought I was supposed to be, or what I have thought were the good qualities of my Christ consciousness, and instead relax into my natural self. And as I took down the walls, and it's still a process and ongoing, I think there's always levels of vibrational access or expression to where we're so free of all the human aspects that we are just shining as our divine selves. But that's not always an easy place to get to, because we have a lot of layers of beliefs and ideas about ourselves and identities we've taken on. So I invite you to begin to think, when you were naturally as a child, in your natural curiosity and inquisitiveness, or your way of just showing up in the world moment by moment, what's the nature of your being that expressed? And then begin to say, when I'm just in the most relaxed that I could ever be, what is it that comes forth as a natural expression from me? And just begin to play with the different ideas of this until you begin to come to something in you that says, oh, that's it. This is it. And like me, I thought it was it when I got to the unconditional love and acceptance of others. And it was this unconditional love, this love that just exudes. But I still had other layers to let go, because I am naturally loving. But that is still an outer action. And it is an essence, but it was also more about an outer action versus a being state. And the being state is where we want to get to that which we are. When I talked about in my other video, the Dalai Lama being compassion, and I am being joy. What is your vibrational story? Don't give up. Just keep exploring. Listen within. Ask others around you. But it has to be those that are experiencing you in your natural state. Most of us have many layers that keep us from being who we naturally are. And then as we start letting go of what we thought we needed to be, or the masks that we wore to show the world we were somebody, etc., then as those begin to just drift away or fall away, our natural essence is just there. So I wish you a wonderful journey into yourself, to be clear about your natural essence and allowing that vibrational energy, that vibrational message of you to come forth, because it's who you're meant to be. It's what your ultimate purpose is to be yourself. As the ancients said, to thine own self be true. So when we discover it, we are in such a celebration in our being, that we are at home, and we trust ourselves and we trust the world around us, because we know we are being what we're meant to be. I wish you a great exploration, a great discovery. Let your curiosity guide you. And may the freedom of your true essence shine forth as you. God bless you, friends. Oh, I'm supposed to say, I'm Reverend Kira Bear, or Kira Bear, and I invite you to press like, or to subscribe to our channel, or to push the bell. And I'm so grateful for each one of you and the ways that you show up, and the opportunity to show up with you as joy. Love you, bye.